Hey everyone, good news. There are a few things I want to do to the bike, but not today. I'm a bit busy. Okay, as you can see, 2 pipes and a packet. This is the old downpipe from the engine to the exhaust. Yeah, head's been chopped off. This is the original, nasty, rotten, painted badly. Try and get out of jail free card. Now I had it taken to a specialist. I'll put a link in the description of the video. Check these guys out. They're called Project Stainless in Plymouth. They made this for me. Basically I took the collar off the top of the old one and welded it onto a brand new stainless steel pipe. Sounds lovely. If I hold the top, rings really nicely. So yeah, that'll be going on to the engine hopefully at some point soon. Okay, now the other bit was when I left you before on the video of stuff from Yambits. So let's have a look in the packet. Okay, actually I won't leave this as a standalone video. What I'll do is I'll edit the rest on in it for the next few days. I'm going to do a bit of a video tomorrow and add this on. So what have we got? We have stand link arm. I can't remember exactly how this fits on, but it goes on the other side of the bike. So that means I need to get this thing out of the shed into the light, and then we can put this on. Next piece, we have the swing arm chain protector thing. So yeah, stops the chain from digging into the swing arm. So if I pan up slightly, sorry, yeah, goes here. So the chain goes around and protects the swing arm. Okay, pan that down. Next bit, there we go. Said I was going to get them. The grommets. Should we put them on now? I think we will. And obviously, side stand bolt. It's going to be really easy to do. So let's actually dig out the side stand and the wherever they've gone. Ah, there they are. Edit that bit. There you go. That's got to go on here, and the bolt can go on to attach it. Right, so let's put that there a minute. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll break open those and put them on. Okay, so it's recording. Let's get this packet open. There you go, grommet number 1. There you go, that one's on. I'll put number 2 on. Right, let's try and get this in there in one go. Is it going to go? Yes, there we go. And I think what we'll do is we'll put the panel back on. Zoom back out. Oh, that went on with no problem at all. Come on you go. Don't crack. There we go. God, that went on very firm. What we need to do now is put the screw in the bottom, which we won't do just yet. There's a panel on the other side. No, it's not. Okay. Let's put the panel on the other side. I'll put the rear grommet on first, rear part of the panel on first, like in the previous video. There we go. Right, so both panels are on for the first time in like 15 years. That's impressive. Right, okay. Yes, right, okay. Let's pan down. Zoom back out completely. Zoomed out completely, yes. Right. Let's get this out. Right. So hopefully I'm going to clean this out a little bit. I may have to. Well, it's going in, so that's a good sign. Just check if there's how much powder coat's on the inside, because it did get a little bit of a coating. I don't think it's that bad. Unfortunately, I don't have a ratchet with me that's that big, or a socket, or even a spanner that's with me. Not enough tools, they're all in the garage. But yes, anyway, this will slot onto here, as you can tell, and that will go in. So let's take that off there, screw that in a minute so it doesn't get lost, which is usually a good idea. And this rubbery one, it would have to go on the, well, pan you up so you can see it. There. I need to undo that and get it out. The only thing which I haven't done, actually no, I did it a couple of days ago. I've got my grips. So why don't we do it now? Yeah, yesterday in fact, because I collected the exhaust. I received a phone call to say that it was ready. No, unfortunately that is not. Is it? Can I do it? It's never a good idea to have not enough tools on you. Now the whole spindle is moving, so I'll have to do that at a later time. But yeah, it is kind of a quick update video. So yeah, I will let you guys know when they're not really bushes, they're kind of bushes. Inside here, the swing arm itself, not the main body, is a rubber sleeve, but inside that is a metal tube, and on the outside of it is also a metal tube, so it's pressed into the swing arm. So what I'll have to do is I have to use the vise to do that. It works in the same way as, I say, a bearing, but it has the rubber property to it, so it moves slightly. But yeah, there's no bearings in here as such. It's kind of a bush. But yeah, when I get those, because I ordered them yesterday and they're coming from Europe. A lot of things for this bike are coming from Europe, but I think that's kind of a good thing, because I need bits for this. I was quite wrong about not having any tools. Yeah, completely forgot I'd moved them all. Right, okay, so 17mm. There's the bolt there. It is a 17mm, I checked it. So, yeah, undo it. Get it out. Let's line this up. Yeah, that looks right. Maybe not. Let's try and see if we're from the back. Yeah, it doesn't quite want to go through. I need to remove some powder coat. Where's the sandpaper? Let's try again. There we go, going through nicely. Okay, so let's go back on. Come on you go. Is that lined up? No. Oh, this is a pain in the bum. It's not. because it's newly powder coat. Trying to wear in places. Probably should use some grease doing this. Help it move more easily. That might be a wise choice. You're probably looking at me and think, what are you doing? There. I think that's got it. Yep, I believe it has. First time it's had a side stand in years. Or it's been bolted on in years anyway. I will put some grease on the thread of this, don't worry. I'm just making sure it all goes on nicely. Taking its time to fasten down. Okay, so yep, it goes down and goes back up. How to work that. Cool. It's gone into a position it doesn't like. There we go. Yep, I will have to work at that. But yes, that bit is finally on. Yeah, finally, slowly getting there with this bike. Slowly. Just a quick one. When I was doing the video before of all the parts that I had already, I pointed out this, but I hadn't had a proper look at it in years, and I do remember this being quite jagged here, and this bolt here would bolt onto that, and then these two bolts here would, if I come up here and show you, if you look from the inside here, you got, where is it, that one there, if it'll focus, and you've got the further one up there, further one up here, there. Just about to see it. Now, those are supposed to bolt to it. Now, looking at this, I took it off because I wanted to clean it, and you can see it's been sliced across here. It's been sliced down there, and it's jagged here where looks like it's been ripped. So this is not the correct part, and I'm kind of doubting that that's the correct coil. So I'm going to go and have a look online on Yambits and see if they've got an entire piece. I don't want this cut and shut work on this bike. It's not going to happen. Quick bit. Managed to get the lower race off the stem of the RS125. That's been on there for donkey's years. So you can see there it's quite shiny underneath, but it is pretty filthy, so it needs damn good clean. But yeah, I used a hammer and a chisel to get the thing off. Wasn't too difficult, to be honest, and I didn't use too much force. So yeah, that's good. Sorry about the handheldness. I'm using my mobile phone right now. Right, I've removed some powder coat that was in here and in the other side of the headstock. So yeah, I'm going to be ordering a set of bearings for this now, top and bottom, instead of the old-fashioned ones, because the old-fashioned ones were, hang on, I'm going to go straight back to the shed, I'll show you. They were these, the old style ones where the bearing just rolled on the top, and they're just horrible. So I'm going to be getting some, I always forget the name of them. They're angled. I always forget the name of those things. But yeah, don't go out of focus. You're not moving that much. But yeah, these old bearings, there were bearings are actually missing. God knows where they'd gone, because they're actually inside the headstock. So yeah, I'm going to be ordering a set of these. Let's just take this out just a moment. There we go. See the bottom, that one's exactly the same look. Bottom, top, and that one's slightly bigger. Sorry, that one's slightly bigger, that one's slightly smaller. As you can, yeah, it's not a huge difference, but yeah, it's definitely there. But these are so disgusting. But, oh, stop going out of focus. If I know how to use my digital camera, it doesn't do it that bad. Still does it a little bit, but not as bad. But yeah, this whole thing needs a good clean. So, yes. The other thing which has turned up, I've received the bushes for the swing arm. So I'm going to go and get those bits now. Good news, everyone. The bush things to go in there have arrived. Good stuff. Let's get them out of the packet and have a look. Right. Let's already pulled one open. Right, okay. Ooh, get that out. Now, I guarantee these are going to be slightly greasy. I think they're new old stock. The bags are a bit yellow. Okay, no, they're not slimy or greasy in any manner. These are bone dry. So, when these go in, because they will be pressed in via the vise, I will grease these up with lithium grease. So, let's get on with it. Okay, so tidied the bench up, and now I'm going to take out the swing arm spindle. I believe that's 19. There's the castle nut on the other side, which it is. And this one is not a 22, but I can't seem to get the 21 on. Well, I don't have a 21 at the moment, and yeah. 20 does not want to seem to go on, so I'm just going to have to go by ear right now. Get these off, so I'm going to do it by hand, might be a bit quicker. Yeah, this spindle is going to need a clean up as well. Oh, it comes to a difficult part of the thread. So if my hair is in the way, I do apologise. You can't see. Right, that's coming loose now. Okay, so the head of the bolt is off. Be a bit more careful, will you? Don't hit the frame. Right, let's give the... there we go, it's coming out quite easily. Oh, it's dropped on one side. Hold on to it and pull it free. It's not going to go anywhere because it's resting on the tail end of the frame right now. Okay, so let's lift up the tail and put that back down. Okay, so we have the swing arm free. Now I need to create some room so we can work on this. Okay, we have these cups on either side of the frame, or the swing arm, sorry, so I've got to take those off. Just going to be very, very gentle and tap them with a hammer. This is the underside, so it's not... There we go, that one's off. And that one's off. These are going to need cleaning. Inside there is a tiny rubber seal. Come on, focus. Inside is a tiny rubber seal, and I can't get these things. So these need to be just cleaned up, and I can reuse them. Now, there is a small amount of powder coat overbuild here, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'll cut back to you when I'm done. I don't really think you want to see me doing more filing and rubbing down, so I'll get on with this. Okay, I filed off a load of powder coat off the edges, inside and out, because I think that was where it's being hung from. There's just a little bit too much on there. I've noticed inside where the bushes sit, there's a little bit of surface rust, so I'm going to use a Dremel and try and clean that up a bit before I put the bushes in. Okay, so this swinging arm, this is the bush I haven't, or the place for the bush I haven't fitted yet. You can see there's rust on the inside there. If I cup that there, you can see it a bit better. So that's all the way through, and it's quite orange, as opposed to the other side, which I've cleaned up and is quite shiny. So there is still a tiny bit of powder coat. I'm just hoping it doesn't have a massive effect on it, but we'll see. So I'm going to get rid of that in there and then give it a try. Oh, this is not fun. I really need to mount the bench vise. But for now, bangity bangity bangity. Back in a minute. Right, as you can see, the bike is upside down, ready for the swing arm, which is there, with its bearing on either side. So I'm now going to bolt that in. So let's prop you up in position. Hopefully I can navigate what I'm doing because I can't see the screen. Wobbliness. Okay. Need to remember that bit. Okay, which bit? Need to remember that that bit there goes underneath. So it goes this way round. Okay, so spindle. Remember correctly, spindle goes in from the other side, which is kind of awkward. Can I lift the main stand up without it falling down? Yes. I do need to grease the spindle. That would help. Now, there we go. LM2 grease. Lithium grease. It's not a very thick spindle this, so it's not a challenge. So, liberal amounts, but not too much. And we have one of these on either side. So what I need to do is put one on the spindle to start with. Should have put that on the spindle before I put the grease on, but never mind. It can be reused. Okay, so let's grab the swing arm. I'm going to be wiping this down after because everything is kind of greasy right now. Oh, I need to move the frame further towards the end of the edge of the table. Not too far, I hope, because it will just fall off the table and end up on the floor, and I really don't want that. Right, okay, so I have part the spindle into the bush. And turn it as I slide it into the bike. There we go, it's going through. And there we are. We are through. Let that rest. And place that one there. Now we have nylock washer, nylock bolt, sorry. I will need to replace this, and I'm not going to do it up fully. I did clean the threads up on this bolt earlier, which needs a bit of persuasion. So we have a 19mm this side and 21 strangely for the other side, but I don't have a 21, so I'm just going to play it by ear as I did before. So 19mm on this side, and yes, it's going around quite nicely. It's all kind of very similar to hub nut at the moment. But with bikes, not cars. Or at the moment, a bike. Oh. I'm pretty sure there is supposed to be a spacer in here. I will have to check because there is space there and it looks like it shouldn't be. Here is the surprise. The bike frame and the wheel. This is the first time that wheel has been in this frame in over a decade. It still needs bearings changed, so it will be coming back out again, but it runs freely. Yeah, there's a little bit of a kink to it, but that's the bearing, I'm sure. But it needs a new sprocket as well on the other side. I need to get a new nut for the other side. I still need to get tensioners, so that needs to be dealt with. But yeah, it's actually got a wheel attached, which is brilliant news. And I still need to get the rear mudguard in, but I'd need to take the wheel out to do that because it's got bolts there. As you can see, a bolt there. But the threads need cleaning up, so yeah, the wheel is in. Hurrah! Yeah, lots of scraping, lots of banging to try and get the residue of powder coat out of the inside of that. But as I said earlier on, I do believe that there are supposed to be spacers in between the swinging arm and the body, the main part of the frame, sorry, because there is movement. If you can hear that, there, it does move. So I need to get that looked at and find out what needs to go in here. So anyway, and I'll end the video now, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.